York City is very well known for its live theater performances, such as the ones on Broadway, off-Broadway, and in smaller, more local theaters. There is one theater that I would like to take a look at very quickly, the Tank Theater. It's located in Times Square on 46th Street. Now, the Tank Theater is a free performance space for any emerging actor who applies to perform there. The Tank's mission is to bring down the economic barriers for emerging actors in the New York City area. My question is, what about the economic barriers for emerging audiences in the New York City area? It's very expensive to see a live theater show today. Even at places like the Tank, tickets can be about $20 or more. I recently paid $550 just to see a production of Hamilton. What I propose is a free live theater event. It would be a Thursday night theater night in Central Park. The show would take place on a Thursday night in the fall, and it would be bring your own seat. The playground's really interesting because it offers a very dynamic set with many different levels. This way, actors can create very unique stage pictures in which to paint the frame of the story. Imagine if you saw Romeo and Juliet take place on a set of monkey bars. During this production, I would seek to utilize the principles of Russian theater philosopher Grotowski, who believed that complicated set lighting, costumes, and props were unnecessary. The only things that would need to be bought for this show would be the rights to perform in Central Park and 2 large floodlights so that the audience can see. The show I want to do is called Gruesome Playground Injuries. It's by Rajiv Joseph. The play bounces around in time as we look at the lives of Kayleen and her very accident-prone best friend Doug. Here's a sample of the show from when the two are very young at the beginning.
I fell.
Why'd you fall?
Well, you see, I rode my bike off the roof.
What roof?
This roof.
The school roof?
Well, yeah.
Why?
I was pretending to be Evel Knievel.
What's Evel Knievel?
He's a really famous motorcyclist. That's how I broke my face.
Your face isn't broken, it's just cut.
But Sister Mary Pat said that I broke my face.
The reason I selected this show is not only does the title make the setting for the show very appropriate, but it also covers universal themes such as pain, loss, and nostalgia. Here's another scene that takes place 15 years later.
The doctor said that I'm gonna end up being blind in one eye.
Doug.
It's gone. The whole thing. But I think it wasn't just the poke, it was also the burn. The thing kept burning once it had punctured the eye, and so the burn really messed all of it up.
You always had problems with that eye.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
The chopping wedge.
The wedge.
And that girl who skated on your eye, right? When you were little? And then senior year, the Tabasco sauce.
Don't forget pink eye.
Yeah.
I gave you pink eye that time.
No, you didn't. I never got it.
I think about that all the time.
As for casting with this show, I want to work with a prison reentry program, such as the Reentry Resource Center. That way we can cast 2 people who are patients with the program, and I want to make sure that everyone can have their creative voice heard. Also, because the budget for the technical aspects of the show is so small, it allows us to pay the actors a decent salary. So not only do they get to have the experience and the exposure of this role, but also they can receive monetary compensation for their work as a motivator.